If shameless was a gender, it will be the opposite gender. Because tell me how you were able to convince and confuse over 400 women to sleep with you. You were able to convince your pastor's wife, your cousin's wife, your brother's wife, the president's wife, governor's wife, and even the entire community of women in Equatorial Guinea to sleep with you. But guess what is going to happen to this man after this whole saga? He will be glorified by his fellow men. In fact, his fellow men will queue at his doorstep to learn from him, to learn how to manipulate women to sleep with them. On the other hand, if a woman, especially an African woman, tries half of what this man did, she will not only be criticized, she will be stoned to death in some cases and in some cultures. She will be stoned to death. Ladies, remember when I've always told you that we live in a patriarchal society where men can get away with almost anything and everything. As a matter of fact, the word immorality was coined out for women and not for men. So the next time you go out there saying, I'm pro men, men are supportive, men are this, guess what? One of the women he manipulated and slept with her, she has taken her life out of shame and guilt for what they did together. But yet, this man is going to be celebrated by his gender across the whole world. The society is never balanced, and it can never be balanced. There can never be anything like gender equality. The women that their sex tape leaked, most of them will lose their marriages. Most of them will lose their relevance or even lose their job because of this act. But guess what? The man is going to retain his office and even be glorified and praised by his fellow men. Why? Because he's a man and anything goes. Men have no shame. Let me tell you, if a man let him sleep with your mother. There is nothing like shame in the diary of men. He will be glorified, he will be praised for doing that. This is why I always advocate for you ladies to choose yourself first. Decentralize men from your life and focus on yourself. You are more useful to yourself than if you depend on a man for your survival, for validation, for everything. In conclusion, we live in a man's world. It is 100% a man's world. The next time you get carried away and you decide to tell yourself, hey, I want to fight for gender equality, I want to fight for this, I want to fight for that, trust me, baby, there is nothing you can do about it. Rather, you should learn how to navigate your way around it. If you want to learn more about how to navigate your way in a patriarchal and masculine society, click the link in my bio. Let's talk.